So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Weatherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Room here to run. First half in the books. You're watching well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Fresh set of downs here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And that is incomplete here. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and goal from the 1. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken in at the 1. Twisting away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Shifts by him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. Play clock winding down. Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Weatherspoon. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the side?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Martavis Bryant, he's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 99 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sanu, the man in motion right. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Ryan now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the wideout in motion. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons get a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Ryan. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll go again with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Now he steps away. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there at 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So that'll back them up 5. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.